Oh, now y'all ain't gonna believe this one right here. Walker County, Alabama, over there by Birmingham. Man, they done froze an inmate to death, man. Anthony Mitchell, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad that we have this type of stuff going on. And to the county sheriff, Nick Smith, shame on you, brother. Shame on you lying on that man. Lying on that man. We all seen the video. We seen everything that happened. Talking about he was fully conscious and wearing breathing when he left the county. No, he wasn't. That man was out. He looked like he was dead before when he left with y'all. We seen the footage, man. And for y'all to cover up this stuff, I mean, you know what? I'm done talking. Y'all check this video out right here, man. 100.
Man froze to death. Mentally ill. Put up the pictures. Oh, one of the worst stories you'll hear. According to the lawsuit, a mentally ill, incarcerated individual froze to death in an Alabama jail. 33 years of age. His name was Anthony Mitchell. Anthony Mitchell alarmed his cousin when he showed up at his house on January 13th, haggard and emaciated. He was a little out of it, okay? Mitchell was acting unstable, he says, insisting he must enter a portal to hell in his mother's attic to retrieve the body of his long ago stillborn brother. He's having a tough time. After 911 call, Mitchell was picked up by the Walker County Sheriff's deputies who claimed he fired a gun at them and ran into the woods. Mitchell, who had a history of addiction, spiraled out of control in the months after his father's death, taking drugs again and experiencing mental health problems. The sheriff's office spokesperson, according to the lawsuit, told the family they'd get him medical help in Walker County Jail. Instead, what happened? Guards tased him. They tased Mitchell. They locked him up in a freezer, killing him, the suit alleges. The suit filed Monday also contends jail leadership began a cover-up of Mitchell's death hours before he died. This case, the suit says, therefore presents an appalling question. How does a man literally freeze to death while being incarcerated in a modern climate-controlled jail in the custody and care of correction officers? The lawsuit alleges the abuse and medical neglect Mitchell experienced at the hands of Sheriff Nick Smith and 13 staff members at the county jail, including corrections officers, nurses, and an investigator, was filed Monday in federal court in the Northern District of Alabama by Margaret Mitchell, who is Mitchell's mother and the administrator of his estate. A former deputy also filed a separate but related lawsuit on Monday in federal court in Alabama's Northern District. Former corrections officer Karen Kelly sued the Walker County Sheriff's Office and multiple cops for being fired and or for retaliation after she shared videos of Mitchell's family of him being abused in the jail. So you have a righteous actor, somebody that could not deal with the corruption. She literally becomes a whistleblower, advocates for justice. She gets retaliated against. Put up the picture. The suit says that Mitchell was put in isolation, not meant to hold inmates. What in the hell does that mean? Isolation, not meant to hold inmates, is what she said. In the booking area of the Walker County Jail, where he was left for most of the 14 days before his death and not given medical treatment. The room had cement floors with a drain, but no bed and no toilet. He was left naked, possibly because of the jail's, and I quote, suicide watch policy. He was taken to the hospital Jail incident reports from January 26, viewed by Kelly, states 2 officers, Braxton Key and Jacob Smith, found Mitchell unresponsive at feeding time around 4 a.m. The family's suit alleges he had been left for hours in a restraint chair in a jail freezer before the officers found him. The jail kitchen typically opens at 3 a.m. and Mitchell was not taken to the hospital until 8:30 a.m. Let's put up the still shots that we have. Look at that. At 8:30 a.m., officers removed Mr. Mitchell from his cell into a wheelchair, which he fell out of. His body made slow and spasmodic movements. Let's go to the next. 4 deputies then carried Mitchell out to an SUV. They placed him on the ground, allowing his head to rest on the concrete. In the video, he appeared unconscious. Officers then lifted him into the vehicle and drove him to the medical center. By the time they reached the hospital, Mitchell was breathing with difficulty, and deputies did not tell hospital staff Mitchell had been put in a damn freezer. Mitchell was cold to the touch when he arrived to the ER. Learning that Tony was hypothermic caused physicians to immediately change their course of treatment, as the measures they had initially employed were inappropriate to resuscitate a person who is severely hypothermic, the suit stated. After 3 hours of trying to save Mitchell, he was pronounced dead at 1:15 p.m. Basically, the family is saying, listen, if you would have told the truth upon arrival, the medical staff could have tried to actually help him based on that information, and it may have worked. Put up the picture of the sheriff. That's old Nick Smith, all right? Nick here, and communications officer TJ Armstrong gave a statement after CBS 42 reported on the family's story, saying, and I quote, the inmate was alert and conscious when he left the facility and arrived at the hospital. Damn lie. Damn lie. We have the video to prove it. The Alabama Enforcement Agency is now investigating the death. Additional abusive behavior, sheriff, at your facility. What you looking at? You're looking at jail staff. This was captured on security video. Guards dragging Mitchell out of a shower room as he lied naked on the ground. That's abuse. Next picture. January 15th, 2 days after he was taken to the jail, shows him being tased naked by a group of officers in the doorway of his isolation cell. Next picture. Mitchell relied on false teeth after years of drug use and lost his teeth as he was tased. Officers confiscated them, so an already out of it Mitchell was unable to chew food and went days without eating. The teeth were returned to Mitchell's mother after they killed him. Let me say this, sheriff, and to your deputies. None of you are real men. You're cowards. I tell your mama you're a coward.
No, for real, y'all. For real, man. Shout out to Dr. Rashad Ritchie, man, for stepping up, man, doing his thing like he always do. Y'all gotta understand, this type of stuff and this mentality goes on throughout jails across the United States, man. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, y'all, I'm tired of reporting on it. I want action. I want to be about action. So, man, this stuff is starting to get to me right here, man. This stuff is starting to make me feel some type of way, seeing that these officers are getting away with this stuff, that they're actively covering the story up. We see they cover up the story because their statements not even adding up with the video or adding up with the picture frames that we're getting from these guys. It don't make no sense, y'all. And the fact they still doing this in these down south states, just like Mississippi. You don't see the the reporter speaking on that Jackson, Mississippi incident where they had the black guy cuffed up and then they tased him twice and shot him in the mouth. Nobody here, nobody speaking on that. It's black people coming out the woodwork. One of this church family members came out the woodwork first and spoke on it on TikTok. Where is the news station? Where is the politics? But I called down there. They better be doing that press conference tomorrow about it, actually. So, man, this stuff is wild, y'all. I don't know what's going on out here, man. I'm really tired of reporting on this stuff. Us people, man, we need to step up and take action. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Rashad, what do you think we should do, man? Because this talking and reporting on it, man, it ain't good enough for me. It ain't good enough for me, man. This right here brought me back flashbacks how I got done. You know what I'm saying? I got done the same way like this, man. Put in cells by myself. Luckily, I didn't get put in no freezer. They put this man in a freezer. I remember being cold with nothing, man. Like, y'all just, I'm not going to tell y'all the story right now. It is not the time or the place. I will get on that in a later date, man. But, man, this man done went through stuff I done been through. And the fact that he was mentally ill, they done knocked the man teeth out his mouth, the fake false teeth, took his teeth, he couldn't eat, he ain't ate in days. Y'all lying, saying y'all ain't did nothing. Here go the video footage. Y'all done beat this man up in the office, outside the office, in front of his cell, dragging him, picking him up, beating on him again. Like, come on, for real? Imagine what was going on in those cells where y'all can't see. For real, y'all. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. What we should do about this stuff, man. Like, talking about it ain't good enough no more, for real. Obviously, because they keep doing this shit. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe if y'all ain't did it already. Definitely do me that favor, man. But like I said, y'all, it's your boy 2700, and I'm gone.
I heard the Southside say they run the city. I heard Super J say he ain't fucking with me. I heard Young Star say he king of the city. Heard they say they looking for me, shit then come and get me.